Okay, so we can click on this create option. So we are going to create engagement campaign today. Engagement. Okay. Engaging or interacting with the website is what it actually means. Engagement. Okay. When people comes and like, comment, share, or react or do anything related to your page or your post, that is what we call it as engagement. You might have heard in several places, lots of people are telling, we will help you to increase your likes if you give me 5,000, 10,000, something like that. Okay, so those are all not the trusted way of doing it. The reason because they may give you 5,000 likes, 6,000 likes, or 10,000 likes, but the real problem is the profile that are used to increase the likes might be a fake profile, might be a profile which is inactive or dead, because as per the guidelines or the terms of service of services like Facebook, Twitter, and all the platform, one person should have only one account. No duplicate accounts are suggested. Okay, so the engagement that happens, okay, with your post or your page should happen naturally, so that people who likes your page profile or who matches your content comes and likes your page voluntarily. Okay, that's one thing. Okay, now by doing this engagement campaign, you can increase the like, comment, shares, and the reactions for your individual post on your page or the page itself. Okay, so what does it say? What are the different types of engagement you have? Post engagement. Okay, you go to Facebook and you publish a post and you want to increase the engagement activities for that particular post, we call it as a post engagement. Okay, if you want to increase the number of likes for your pages, okay, you can go out and use the page likes option. Okay, and if you are creating an event, let me say you are celebrating a birthday party day after tomorrow, and you want to increase the visibility and make people to give their arrival status or their registration status. So you want to increase the number of responses for the events that you generate. Okay, you go with the event responses. Okay, so we have one thing called a page engagement or even post engagement or page likes, anything you can go for. Okay, and again the same process of naming your campaign comes here. Okay, so you can name your campaign. This is a very new feature actually introduced. Now this was not there when I was handling the same session in last time. Okay, so it is really easy for us to name this. Okay, for example, uh, post engagement is what we are having. Okay, so I can name it as post engagement. Okay, and also my page, Amudhakumar page. Okay, so this is the name that I can have it for my campaign, my ad set, and also my ad. Okay, so I can also have a different name for this. Okay, but there is no purpose of having a different name. It solves the purpose. However, but when you are creating another campaign, the campaign should not be having a duplicate name. Okay, even if it has, it will confuse you, so it is better not to name this way. Okay, okay, so here is where we are going to create an ad set. Okay, so the campaign details are automatically taken. Okay, alphabet testing we are not going to consider. We are not going to give campaign level budget. Okay, in the previous sessions we were discussing about the budget that we define the campaign level. Okay, budget and schedule. So by default it has taken 440 rupees with the daily budget. Okay, starting date at 30/12/2020. It goes on. If you want, you can also set up the end date. Okay, try to increase the budget and see, or reduce the budget and see what is the visibility you are going to get. Okay, for 100 rupees 124 post engagement. Okay, for 500 rupees 622. For 1000 rupees approximately 1200 to 3000 post engagement. Okay, so you can come down and define your audience, especially whom you want to show your content to. Okay, I want to show my content are in Tamil generally, so I want to show my content to people who are in Tamil Nadu. Okay, the people who are living in this location. Okay, and instead of India, let me go with Tamil Nadu. Very specific to Tamil Nadu rather than going with Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Oh, I closed Tamil Nadu. I'm supposed to go for India then. Okay. People who are living in this location, and I go with. Okay. So my audience, I want to show to people who are in Tamil Nadu. Okay. People who are aged between 18 to preferably 40 or even 50, not a problem. 40. Okay. In the mid, I'll go with 45. Okay. All gender, I'm not going with any specific interest category. If I want, I can go with specific interest category with respect to people who are interested in digital marketing. Okay, so interest. So I need to make sure that my audience are broader in nature. So I have very good, fairly broader audience. I can still restrict themselves by people who are interested in Facebook. Because when I say digital marketing, I can even go with Google Ads. I want those people to, click on AdSense. Okay, and I also want to show it to people who are interested in affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing. Okay, my phone is ringing. Just a minute. So these audience are related to affiliate marketing. Okay, so all those people who are interested in these topics, okay, will be required to, see this advertisement. So they can come and like my post or share or comment whatever they do. This is basically the audience. Now there is an option to reach more people. Okay, now check out your budget. Let us go with the little practical stuff. If you are spending 1,000 rupees per day, is what you are going to get 1,500 likes. Okay, or post engagement. Instead, let me go with approximately somewhere around 200 rupees. Okay, so 294. Okay, so I still come down and I want to reach similar people a lot. So let me go ahead and click on this reach similar people option that goes with 294. My god, look at this one, the post engagement says 294, but when I decide to reach people who are related to this one, the value reduces to 260 from 290. So let me release this. Target expansion doesn't work for me. Okay, of course we cannot completely rely on the estimated daily results. Okay, now the placements, let me give it a try. Okay, so once I create this page advertisement is eligible to be shown on Facebook, Instagram and the audience network. Okay, so let me remove audience network and see 294 remains the same. Let me remove Instagram and see only Facebook. Oh, almost half of the traffic, which means the engagement happens 122 only. When I go with Instagram 294, but when I go with Instagram only 320. See here. Okay, so what I can do if I want to increase my engagement for the same price, almost 320 to 925 post engagement is what I can have. So I will be running a separate campaign for Instagram and a separate campaign for Facebook. Okay, so the same campaign that I'll be changing my platforms to Facebook and not to Instagram. Okay, now the optimization delivery. Okay, it's now this out now with respect to engagement. So with this advertisement, how you will be charged is like if a person comes and puts a comment, you'll be charged. If a person opens the post and likes it, you'll be charged. If he is sharing it, you will be charged. Even if he is doing an reaction, okay, he will be charged. So cost per engagement optimization per delivery is post engagement. Okay, so when people come react on your post is when you will spend money. Okay, now if you want to limit your budget, so it says like 320 to 925. So how much money I'm going to spend? 200 rupees every day, right? I have given rupees 200 rupees budget every day, but the estimated result is 925. So what I'm trying to do, okay, I am going to spend 200 rupees divided by 925. So for each engagement, I may end up spending 0.21 paise. Okay, 0.21 paise, provided if I get the maximum. But what if I get the minimum? 0.21. Okay, instead, okay, 320. Okay, 0.62. So 60 paise minimum to 21 paise, I think. Sorry, 21 paise to 62 paise is what I can spend based on the forecast that it is giving to me. So what I'm trying to do here, if I want to restrict it, okay, let me try to restrict with 0.70 maximum. But the thing is, like, it will not allow me to have this cost optional. At times if it is not valuable, oh my god, it gives me an option. That's great. Okay, by spending 70 paise per reaction or action, I can go with 20 paise also, because the forecast says like that with the 200 rupees every day, and it says no, you will not be able to get it. Okay, not with 20 paise. Let me try to go with 30 paise. Okay, I need to try this one out every time. Okay, again the 30 paise doesn't work, so minimum 50 paise I think I need to try. Yes, it works with 50 paise, but let me try with 40 paise. For every activity I will restrict with. Okay, now it is okay with 45. Let me try with 35. Sorry, 40 it is okay. Let me try with 35. Oh, 35 doesn't allow. Okay, let me go with 36. Doesn't take 36. Okay, let me go with 37. No, doesn't take 38. Doesn't take 39. 40. I think it accepts 40 rupees. 40 paise, right, per engagement. Now I'm limiting to 40 paise per engagement. The reason, because when I run this advertisement, somebody may hit a like button and I may end up spending 5 rupees. Now what is the use of it? Now when I'm going to restrict with 40 paise only, for every post engagement I receive, I spend only 40 paise. Okay, so I won't spend beyond 40 paise. So my budget is under control. Okay, this is one option. Okay, so let me go with next option, and here is where I'll be creating my advertisement creative. I will default select the page whichever I want to run advertisement for, and the Instagram page will automatically be linked to it. Okay, now in my post whichever I have created, I have to select the post. Okay, that's the error that is showing up, that I'll be doing it in the upcoming activities to come. Okay, now I'm showing it only on Instagram, not on Facebook. Okay, so add setup, use existing post, use the creative hub mockup, which means if you want to create a separate advertisement you can use it, or you can use a existing post, which means if you have already published a post, okay, on your Facebook page, you can publish it. So there are lots of options here. Explore about digital marketing, so there is one advertisement here. Okay, so Facebook, in Instagram also I have uploaded few things, LFM. Okay, now let me go with the Facebook, and I select this post. Okay, let me select this post. This post does not have any like or comment or share, so I click on this and I click on continue, so that this particular post is considered for my promotions. Okay, so it says wrong conversion FB type. This ad is the conversions play is not an accepted FB type. We do not support any of the accents fits. Okay, when I look into this one, okay, it is Instagram. There is some error coming in. Let us see what happens. Okay, after creating this advertisement, we can see. So change the post. So the post which I have already created, okay, is basically is what's showing here. Okay, so add button. There is an option to learn more, get code, shop now. So these are all basically, you know, button that is used to explore more. Okay, so if I have a website to promote, I can use, but these are all optional. Okay, optional in the sense like people may click on this advertisement and go to the website. Okay, let me go to the post. Okay, so I think the error is removed. It is still there. Okay, so I come down. This advertisement is shown only on Instagram, not on Facebook. Okay, call to action. Okay, edit placements. Okay, great. So this is how this advertisement will look like. Okay, the primary goal of this particular campaign is to make sure that I receive the likes, comment, and shares. And I have limited this one with 40 paise approximately, because that is the minimum value that I can reduce. Because when I go for 20 paise, it doesn't allow me. 25 paise, 35 paise, it doesn't allow me. Okay. Now, if I want to change this placement to Facebook, I need to go to my post engagement, because I'm putting it only with Instagram. Okay, but if I want to take advantage of Facebook also, so go to the placement option and we need to select the Facebook option. Okay, so Facebook post. So there is an error which is popping up here in the post engagement. Okay, which talks about we are not supporting something. Okay, wrong conversion FBT, FB types. Okay, the ad, the ID is in the conversion spec is not an accepted page type. We do not support this one. What is this? Okay, no information is here. Okay, it actually shows some error, but it's not very specific. Add creative. I think it's all about the post ID. I think this is the ID. It is. Okay, it is not taking to the error where it is. Okay, so we can actually create the advertisement like this. What Facebook will say is like you are trying to create advertisement with some errors and that may not be working very well. Okay, this is one option. Anyway, so once you have this campaign, click on published. Okay, this engagement campaign for your post will be ready. Instead of your post, if you select your page, then that is basically called the engagement campaign for your Facebook pages.